ever, ever, ever be this guy. I don't care if you're a girl or a guy. Don't ever be this guy. Hit it. All right, everything is alleged, and obviously you are innocent until proven guilty. However, everybody's pretty much seen the videos and what transpired. There is no reason in the world what happened. It's indefensible, and the guy, if found guilty, should be, obviously punished to the max. But anyways, let's just here's a little background. Here's little things I've learned on a couple websites, and I can actually throw in the links. But it was heavy.com, newsweek.com, au.news.yahoo, and another company, or something called bosscar.nsw.gov. But anyways, okay, so here we go. So this guy's name, Luke Monday. He's 26. He's a network engineer. His girlfriend is 21, currently pregnant. Okay, they have two other kids. One's 3, one's 20 months. You can hear probably the little one in the background in the video. All right. He's arrested. Okay. He has to make bail. She was detained too, but they decided to let her go. I don't know the whole logistics on that. Anyways, he was arrested, had to make bail. Now he's got an attorney. He cannot return home. Okay, the magistrate said he can't return home till after they set another court date, which is the 10th of January. He's currently suspended from his job, which is the biggest IT company in Australia. Okay, and I'm going to tell you how he got this job in a minute, and that's another just trippy thing. But anyways, all his accounts are suspended, so his Twitch, his Twitter, blah, 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 blah. Obviously, he can't go home. Okay, so about his job. So check this out. So the guy, he was working, and Cisco had a government funded courses through Cisco. Okay, so he decided to take this Cisco course. Okay, this is in November of 2017. He takes this the Cisco course. It was a IT education and career building program. Okay. And this is to become a network engineer. Okay, so he spent the last year of his life. I don't know how this is 2000. I don't know the dates, but anyways, so somehow he spent the last year of his life doing these classes. Okay. And it says he spent the last 26 to 30 of his Saturdays over the last year before he got this job that he's at, studying with this academy full time, blah, 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 blah. Okay. So anyways, so he studies all that. And on top of that, he participated in a competition that was a multi-international competition for IT manufacturing, and he did really well in that. He came in 6th. So after he came in 6th in that, all of a sudden all these opportunities opened up to him, and that's how he got with the largest IT company. Plus he had other companies reaching out to him, wanting to hire this kid because of what he did. So his life was totally on the uprise. Okay. So that's oh, and then the other two little facts I learned about him was his dad left him at 2, and his mom, unfortunately, she passed away when he was 11. And I'm assuming, it seems like this is, I don't know, this is allegedly whatever. Maybe he was raised by his grandparents. Okay, I don't know that for a fact, but anyways, that seems kind of like a possibility. Okay, so anyways, so so this guy's whole life is down the toilet, and rightfully so. Okay, there was no justification, there was no warranting for anything that he did. And this is what I'm trying to tell anybody, guy or girl. Okay, if you're in any relationship, any situation, and I don't want to quarterback psychology this guy too much or whatever. But anyways, like, he gets up and you can hear like a smack, like you know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't just smack somebody and go sit down about your business and like leave me alone kind of thing. Like, that's a pretty dramatic thing to do to anybody. And by the way, and if he loses all this stuff, which he most likely will, and he might even go to jail. There was something else, but it's not verified, that says he might even have these kind of charges in the past with somebody else. So if he does, if he has a record or whatever, or maybe they decide to make an example out of him, it's over. It's over. All this is for nothing. All this hard work, everything it's for nothing. By the way, your wife or your girlfriend, wife, whatever she is, they didn't even clarify that in the thing. She's gonna get the kids, period, and you're gonna be stuck paying child support, and you're gonna have limited visitation normally. Who knows what's gonna happen? But I'm just saying, those are possibilities of the consequences of his actions, which were for nothing. I mean, let's break it down. I mean, dude, you're playing a video game and your wife's making you dinner. You know what I'm saying? It's not like it's not like the end of the world kind of life going on for you. You know what I'm saying? You're playing a video game and you've got your wife saying, "Hey, I'm making dinner." You know what I mean? That seems a pretty cool day. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, that's just my opinion. Like, you know what I mean? But anyways, but if this is all that he loses, like all of this stuff and all, his whole life goes down the tubes because of this, and this is where he's at, guess what, dude? You got off lucky, brother. And I'll tell you why. Because she was pregnant. And, all that noise and everything that's going on in the background, and you can't really see it because it's off camera, so who knows what was going on. But if she would have, things happen, man. People bump, people fall backwards, people are, nervous, or, you guys, she's obviously hysterical and crying and all this stuff. If she would have slipped or fell, or you would have hit her in a way or something, and she lost that baby, or that baby, somehow, whatever, something bad happened to that baby. I mean, dude, bro, if you are a bum on the street after this, you're lucky. Because if something happened to that baby, you're looking at, I don't know how they do it in Australia, man, but it could be anywhere from, manslaughter, attempted murder. I mean, it could be anything. So I'm not an attorney. I'm not trying to say I'm one. Just, this is just my opinion. This is all alleged. Like I said, innocent till proven guilty and all that. But dude, if you lose all this stuff. So anyways, enough about this cat. Back to the point. If you're in a relationship with anybody, and even in the beginning, because you can tell, you can tell when people are like, when they get upset or whatever, if they get like, they want to throw things, or they get physical, or they get that kind of like, they're just kind of out of control. If they can't talk to you with their words, or they can't, just, rationally have a conversation or whatever, or how to, like somebody's getting on your nerves and you just don't know how to walk away, or go, whatever, go clear your head, or whatever the situation is. I mean, dude, you have a house, you have doors on the house, I'm assuming, you know what I mean? You could have left, you could just walked out, whatever the deal is. You know what I mean? You're not frozen in this house. Your ass isn't super glued to the chair. So it's like, anybody, you know what I mean? There's guys that are, too physical with women, and there are women that are too physical with guys. And it goes both ways, because you never know how it's going to escalate. And you never know. Anyway, you just don't want to be around a person that's like that. Because they're volatile, and it's like being strapped to a time bomb. You just don't know when these people are going to go off, and if they're like that, I mean, you know what I mean. You got enough problems in the world. You don't need to be at home getting into some sort of physical, you don't need to be arguing, number one. But number two, you should be able to work things out. But number two, you certainly don't want to be in something physical with somebody that you care about or whatever, man, because it goes nowhere good. You know what I'm saying? And if that's the only way you two can communicate or resolve or whatever, she even on one of these websites, Newsweek, no, sorry, on Yahoo, his attorney is it says Mr. Mercal applied to remove a bail condition that Monday not approach the family home. The court was told Monday, that's Luke, Monday, this is the dude in question, Monday's partner and alleged victim had written a letter in support of Mr. Mercal's, his attorney's, application. So she's even writing a letter asking to come, saying, hey, let him come home or whatever. After all that nonsense, do you know what I mean? She's sitting there screaming, tell your views, you're a woman abuser or whatever the heck she was saying, all that stuff. And she's screaming and she's hysterical and all that. And you can hear something's going on. You know what I mean? You can hear what's going on. So I don't know. I didn't see it. I wasn't there. This is all alleged. Like I said, everybody's innocent until proven guilty. But I'm just saying, if you listen to that tape, it's pretty damning evidence, man. And you know what I mean? And even if she doesn't pursue it, the DA can pursue it if they want, or whatever they call it in Australia. I don't know what their deal is. But anyways, my point is this. This is the only point I'm trying to make for anybody. I don't care about this dude, his situation. That's all his problems. What I'm trying to tell is, dudes, I don't care if you're, whatever, 18 or 80. If you're in a situation or anything like that where you feel any type of physicalness is going to go on because she's hot-headed or whatever, or you're so frustrated that you feel like you can't control yourself, you need to get the hell out of that relationship, because that is a powder keg waiting to go off. So I hope you guys get something valuable out of that. Just avoid people like it. It's not worth it. There's enough problems in the world. You got enough problems. You know what I'm saying? So, and by the way, if like I said, if all this stuff, this guy loses all this stuff, his bail, let's say he goes to jail, whatever, he's lucky. He's lucky nothing happened to that pregnant girl. Because if something happened to that pregnant girl, I mean, it's over, Johnny. It's over right now for him. You know what I mean? It's over right now for him. But at least he's not facing, whatever it is in Australia. Do you know what I'm saying? So anyways, accidents happen. You got to be careful around people. So, and be careful around, especially and by the way, and if somebody acts that way, and then they're like, let's say they're, drinking, or you guys go out and have some cocktails or whatever, God only knows what that turns into. So avoid those people. Do not get serious about them. Stay away from them. Guy or girl, doesn't matter. Whatever. You know what I mean? You got to have, if you can't talk things out and be cool and have that kind of, relationship with one another, then you're not good. You're not supposed to be around each other. And that's a problem that you don't want. Okay? That's a problem that you don't want. So, anyways, I'm just saying, trust your instincts. Don't be around people like that. And it's certainly not worth, this guy could have just walked out of the house and had none of these problems. Do you know what I mean? Gone and got his own crib, had none of these problems. Gone and just said, okay, let's just, we'll just share the, have 50-50 custody, whatever. Had none of these problems. Could have played video games 24 hours a day, whatever he wants to do. And by the way, his job seemed cool. I mean, if you really read into it, they had him he could work from home and, blah, blah, all this stuff, man. And it's like, now it's all for nothing. It's all for nothing. You know what I mean? For what? For what? Because you're playing a video game? You know what I'm saying? None of it's worth it. None of it's worth it. Okay? I mean, just none of it's worth it. Anyways, I hope y'all be cool. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you do, give it a like. Hit me on the subscribe, ring the notification, hit the bells, hit the buzzers, do all the deal. Anyways, thanks for listening. Hope you guys learned something valuable. Be good to yourself, and I'll talk to you on the next one. All right, out.